I recently did these chrome polygel nails. Keep watching to see how. I've already glued on my tips, so I'm just going in with some Young Nails Protein Bond as a primer. Before we apply our polygel, we do need a base coat, so I am using Young Nails Base Gel. You can use any gel base coat of your choice. I would recommend 2 coats and be sure to fully cure in your nail lamp in between. We are doing a bit of an ombre design for this, so I am using D&D chiffon gel polish and putting a thin layer of that and curing in my nail lamp before I apply any polygel. And for this look, no need for the ombre to be perfect, but try to feather out the gel polish a little bit like I am here so that it's a little bit easier for the polygel to blend over it. And once you're done with this, go ahead and fully cure in your nail lamp. Now for the slip solution for the polygel, I am using 70% isopropyl alcohol. And we do need to use a clear polygel first to encapsulate that gel polish and start building the structure of the nail. I am using Makartt clear polygel and just taking my Kalinsky two-way brush, which is my favorite brush to use for polygel at the moment, and just starting to spread that product around using a patting motion and swiping down the product to start building the structure of that nail and make sure that gel polish is fully encapsulated. One thing that has helped me improve my polygel application and save time when it comes to shaping is just making sure the sidewalls and the free edge are clean, cleaning up any extra product like I'm doing here. Just use your brush, drag down any extra product and remove it so that you can save some time when it comes to shaping. Be sure to fully cure that clear polygel, and now we are taking makartt puce, which is a really nice neutral polygel, doing a bead on top of that and just blending it down from the cuticle to create a sort of an ombre look. Now we are going to add more clear polygel to continue building the structure of the nail and just fill in some of those low areas. This is going to help add extra strength and just make sure everything is encapsulated so that when we go to file, we don't lose any color. And again, just dragging that product down, making sure we keep those sidewalls clean and remove any excess product before curing. Moving on to shaping, I am starting off cleaning up the cuticle area with the 5-in-1 bit. This one is from Kiara Sky. Next, I am moving on to using the round panna bit. This is also one of my all-time favorite bits. It's so great for debulking the nail, smoothing it out. It's also great for under the nail and the cuticle area. Here I'm just using it to debulk the body of the nail, and then going in over that cuticle area and apex again just to refine it and clean up that area. As I just mentioned, it's also great for under the nail, cleaning up any extra product and carving out that C-curve. Moving on to hand filing, I am using an 80/80 grit hand file here to just go over the body of the nail again. These are my favorite hand files, but just be a little bit careful because they can be sharp. I wanted to do a half moon shape at the free edge for this set, so just going back with my round panna bit and slowly carving that out at a pretty low speed, just going in bit by bit. I do like to go back and forth between my e-file and hand file as needed. I feel like you don't have to have a set routine when it comes to shaping. You can go and use various tools that you have as needed for each set. I'm going back to my hand file now, cleaning under those sidewalls. This filing motion here will make sure there's no excess product hanging underneath the nail, which can make your nails look bulky. And then just making sure the edges are straight, holding that file straight up and down, making it as crispy as possible. The 80/80 grit hand file is great for that. Now we are moving on to nail art. We are using the Mermaid Diva Chrome powder from Amazon. This is one of my favorite chrome powders. It adds such a subtle but cool effect to any nail set. Now, personally, I used base coat to apply this chrome powder. I have heard people do chrome powder in a variety of ways. Just try out different techniques and see what works best for you. For the purposes of this set and what I was trying to achieve, the base coat worked fine. And just using the applicator to really work that in all over the nail. And again, this chrome powder is on Amazon. And for the rest of the nail art, just doing some simple white stars with gel polish and a 9mm brush to draw those. Pretty much everything I used for this nail set is on Amazon. I will leave a list with details in the description. I have organized my Amazon storefront into different categories, and you can see what I use for polygel application, nail tips, shaping, nail art. The chrome powder is listed on there as well, so take a look if you're interested. And for the top coat, I used Kiara Sky Non-Wipe Top Coat, and this is how the set turned out.